So, back in Matthew now, and we're still talking about tiny seeds. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like yeast that a woman took and mixed to about 60 pounds of flour. I don't know why 60 pounds, but there you go. Until it worked through the dough. So Jesus was talking about bread. And I love making bread. I have a sort of love-hate relationship with bread making, to be fair, because it can be such hard work. I haven't got a bread maker, so I've been doing it on my own, kneading with my own hands. And I started in lockdown. I got carried away, you know how it was in those days. And sometimes I make a loaf and it comes out, and even after proving, ends up looking and behaving like a brick. Charming! I mean, it doesn't necessarily taste like a brick, but you get my point. Actually, how would I even know what a brick tastes like? Don't answer that. The reason it looked like a brick was because I hadn't put enough yeast into it. Or perhaps the yeast was stale. Jesus is talking about the yeast working through the dough. And again, yeast is absolutely tiny, like mustard seeds. You wouldn't necessarily see it. If you saw a bit of yeast, a grain of yeast, you wouldn't notice it on a countertop or anywhere else. You have to use the right measure of it, and then it disappears into that measure. So he talks about the 60 pounds of flour, which is quite funny. But over time, if you get the measure correct, which I don't always, it starts to affect the dough, and the dough goes from being a lump to a huge blooming thing which looks incredible and starts to breathe practically, you know. Well, not quite a heartbeat, but it does look kind of alive. So you pop it into a tin, into the oven, and before long the house is full of incredible smells. And I like it when it overflows over the sides of the tin as you pop it out and you tap it and it goes hollow sounding. You know it's perfectly made, and you've dusted a bit of flour on the top and you slice it and it tastes gorgeous. God's Spirit is like the yeast. We are filled with His Spirit, and soon we ourselves are not only changed, but the people around us are also affected by us and start to see the change and feel the impact. Just make sure you use the right measure.